Today on Chasing the Sun, Travis joins Justin as they cruise the Jetty's shallow water to do some sight fishing.
And if you're here in Panama City Beach and you're gonna try to catch redfish, where's probably the best place to start?
Jetties.
Yeah, that's a good redfish, I can see them. So me and Travis are always so competitive when we're on the water. Hold on, I'm gonna
Got
catch
one
his
with
buddy.
him. Got one with him. See that one with him?
Yeah, I'm all over it. Oh, I think mine's bigger, isn't it?
Yours is a little bigger.
Then hit the reefs and encounter something rare from the deep.
That one feels a little more decent.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He just got ate, too. Oh, gosh, there's a... Ooh. Yes, he's big.
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by DOA Fishing Lures, the unfair advantage. Dorado Boats, custom fishing boats. Dulce Vida Tequila. Fire disc cookers, built to haul, cooks it all. And by Grundens, we are fishing.
What's up, Travis?
What's up, brother?
Welcome back to Panama City Beach.
Good to be here in your new ride.
I know, we got some new gear, new boat. I don't know what we're gonna catch, but man, I tell you what, we're gonna have fun just being out here today.
It's not so much about what we catch, but let's start in the deep water since it is kind of early and still chilly.
And you know Panama City Beach, pretty much year round, we can go find a redfish.
Oh, yeah.
We got T-Money,
It is not
Panama
about
City
me.
Beach.
It is not about me.
All right, so we got Travis here. So the first thing we're gonna do is go try to catch a redfish. And if you're here in Panama City Beach and you're gonna try to catch a redfish, where's probably the best place to start?
Jetties.
Go to the jetties, especially in the spring and fall. That's when our baitfish is moving in the spring. In the fall, it's moving out.
Deep water.
You're gonna put fish in that pass.
There's bait. There's usually fish, ingress, egress, moving in and out. And from there, then we'll branch and go figure it out.
Those jetties used to look just like that all the way to here.
Yep. I can see the rocks down
This
there.
is different than the last time you fished it with me because now it's all kind of scattered out in a big flat area. And so we'll have redfish, we'll get all over the top of these rocks and just kind of chill right amongst them, which can make it a little harder because you got to fish right down in them. I like to fish a heavier jig head. Like I started off with a 1/2 ounce because I'm gonna try to avoid the bluefish, which are near the surface. And then I'm gonna work it slow near the bottom because that's where them big redfish are. Oh, golly, come on. There he is. Oh, a little bluefish bit it. But it's a start. Look at all the life right here. Bluefish, redfish, jack crevalles. There were some big jacks in there. Well, unfortunately, most of the time, you can't get past some bluefish, man. They're aggressive.
You know, it's another fish. It's all about the pull, bro.
I know. But for me, it's all about the redfish when we're at the jetties.
Because you're a sight fishing fanatic.
That's right.
What we got here? Got a little jack.
Yeah, little jack crevalle.
You know, my favorite part about fishing out there is, in this particular area, pretty good variety.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to fun, not gonna lie, jacks are a blast.
Oh, that's a real.
Wow,
Come on.
that's a
Stay
real
up.
fish.
Stay up. Don't get in them rocks. Yeah, boy. Hey, that's a good redfish. I can see them.
Yeah.
This was one of those circumstances where we knew those redfish were there. We saw them, actually caught one. Our go-to, 12 months a year. And I'm thinking, all right, this is perfect. When you first pull up, I mean, this is how I want to start out. We're catching fish. We're catching some of our target fish. And he's got buddies with him too, so I know there's more out here. It's perfect.
And then you let your guard down and the dolphins
The dolphins show up.
Dolphins. Already showing up.
I mean, I guess that's kind of a sign you're in the right spot because you have game fish there, you have bait there, you have all those ingredients that we want. The problem is when the dolphin shows up, your bite's gonna shut down. And if it doesn't and you're still catching fish, the dolphin's gonna steal them from you.
Mr. Dolphin. Look at him, he's looking at it.
I know.
You see that? Every fish you get back, if you don't throw it away from the boat, Mr. Dolphin's gonna eat it. Dolphin over here, grouper over there.
Good luck.
And he goes. And he turns off. See? Yeah, look at that.
Now I was thinking, what if we just got on the trolling motor and just ease along the jetties? As soon as you get a few good bites, man, I think they can hear it. They feel the action.
Oh, yeah.
And they come in to steal them. So instead of feeding the dolphins, I think we can slide up in this pocket right here. Kind of leave the dolphins behind.
What he's really saying is we can sight fish up there, guys.
Exactly. And it doesn't take much twisting my arm to get me to leave something to go sight fishing.
Hey, I'm in. I love sight fishing. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. Oh, that's a stud right there.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Golly, look at them. See, that's a good one. We know where they're sitting in here now, so we'll circle back. The more times, the higher percentage of the time that you do it right, the more fish you're gonna end up catching. Oh, we're doubled up on the drum, baby. So it took a little longer than I had planned, but we got Travis down to the beach finally. And it's fun to have somebody like Travis that loves sight fishing like I do. Oh yeah, I got a big one just chilling right here. Way up shallow. Oh, look at that. He's swimming right here to us.
One going away, one coming at you.
And he's just completely turned away from it. I mean, we can probably circle out around and come through again. You know, I mean, you can have a redfish here that you make the right shot on and he won't bite, and then the next one will. But I'm sure as you've learned over the years, the more times, the higher percentage of the time that you do it right, the more fish you're gonna end up catching.
True story. Hard part is figuring out what to do and how to do it.
What is right?
Yeah. There he is.
You got him? Yes. The sheepshead. If we couldn't get the redfish to bite, at least we get one on the bite. And I can grab your sheepshead.
You know I asked you what else they call the sheepshead here?
Yeah.
Convict fish.
That's right,
well,
convict, sheepshead.
They got stripes.
Yep, that's right.
You're in jail.
We was on fishing with jig heads like this, but that worked really good. Sight fishing them over the sand. Hey,
yeah, that was cool.
I'm in. The other fish that looks just like the sheepshead is a black drum.
Juvenile
when they're smaller.
black drum.
That's
Juvenile
exactly
black
right.
drum.
You get them? Oh, we found something to bite. That's the black drum there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doubled up on the drum, baby. Most people would see the two and assume
say
it's
the same fish. Yeah.
What's better than one black drum? A pair of them, baby.
It's the way they act, though. So black drum's gonna keep his belly on the bottom, and the sheepshead's gonna pop up a little higher in the water column and swim around. Sight fishing strikes again.
That's it, man. Look, this white sand bottom through here, and we caught redfish, sheepshead, and another black drum. That's our wintertime slam right there.
That's pretty cool.
And I tell you what, these smaller black drum lettuce are actually really good eating. On to the next.
I like next. Well, you know, the beautiful thing about every day is if you start out with a plan, that leads towards failure. So what you got to do is you just move a little bit, do a little observation, and then make your plan accordingly. Well, today I had northeast wind.
Yep.
What's northeast wind mean for you?
Hit the beach.
To the beach. Down by the beach, boy.
Which is not like what we're forced to do. It's what we want to do.
It's what we want
to do anyways. Bait and birds crashing right up on the beach right there.
Deploy the trolling motor, sir.
It's like our version of the bonefish, you know? I mean,
it's better.
People travel all over the world to catch a bonefish. Yeah. And right here, we got redfish that are silver on the beach in a foot of water.
Yeah, they're invisible, but you got a little shadow moving, and maybe they pop up a little bit, move down, turn sideways. And...
Oh, that is definitely a red. There we go, got
he came off.
Dang it, man. See, why does that fish bite so quick? And you look at all those other fish we threw at, we're a pain in the rear.
Oh, we're further down the beach.
Bite. Where is he at? Because I bet you he'd bite again, man.
I'm sure.
He was angry. But as we cruise down the beach and we're seeing these fish and we're creeping up on them, Travis and myself are making good shots, and we're getting refused over and over again. Yep, that's them. Get on, Travis.
They just turned back?
Got him right there. Golly.
I was all in them.
It must be redfish because I just winded right through them and they didn't touch it.
Yep.
Seems to be the theme.
What are we gonna do, Justin?
All right. I said we run out here and hit one of these reefs. These redfish on the beach are being a pain.
I can see it in you. You're like...
That's all right. We got some of them.
Hey, but they're cool.
But they don't want to keep playing with us, so I bet you these snappers and stuff out here on these reefs. I mean, these reefs start at like 2 or 3 miles out.
Let's get it.
So we can run right over here, and I bet we'll get hooked up immediately.
Use all our baits.
That's why we brought the pilchards.
That's right.
Pilchards are my favorite plan B. We get to see what he is real quick, because Uh-oh, he just got 8 too. Woo, yes, he's big.
We actually rode down the beach and did some observation like you like to do. Check it out, see what's where. We weren't successful, but it was because of them, not because of us.
That's right.
So this is when you change gears. Let's roll out and jump on the bite, onto the reef.
We got plenty of options and plenty of other fish to catch. There's so much bait out here. The whole ride, there's just bait everywhere.
My talent, I can sleep anywhere I'm comfortable.
7-8 minute boat ride, and we're going from that deep, a foot of water up on the beach, to now we're in 65 foot of water, catching snapper and grouper.
And that's what we're fishing. Not sure what that is, but it looks like it's man-made.
It's definitely some type of man-made structure, I'm positive.
2 fingers again, back to your home screen, and we can see all the fish coming up to us.
God, I got bit on the way down.
Whacked on the way down.
We get to see what he is real quick, because I had my bait right down below the boat right here. Oh, nice red snapper just sitting right here under the boat. He wasn't gonna let me drop it down to the bottom.
Red snappers, you can't get away from red snappers in the Gulf Coast, guys. It's just impossible. They're everywhere.
It's not a bad thing.
It's a great thing. Structure.
Don't let him do it to you.
Get him out.
Don't let him do it to you. When we left the beach and we were running out here, you should have seen all the bait we were running over.
I felt it in the beginning.
Red one.
Another red one. And that's the cool part about being over here in the Panhandle. Beach fishing's a little slow. We come over here just a few miles and voila. Well, I mean, it's like a guaranteed trip. I mean, if you're on a charter and you can go do that, see ya.
The reef fishing here is what we're known for. And the reason is because of how much of it we have and how close it is.
Variety. That is the absolute most important part about a charter, options.
See, if you work through your red snappers enough, there's always some other snappers.
Look at that big lane.
Our regular is obviously the red snapper. That's the most common. This looks just like a red snapper, but it got these awesome yellow fins and yellow stripes.
The old circle hook, Mr. Pilchard. Right through the top of the nose, there's a little bone that goes from their eyes to the tip of their head. And that's where you want to run your hook, right through there. Open bail. I can see them right down there. They're already coming up on us. See how far we get. Hooked up. Oh. Instantly.
Way down.
That one feels a little more decent. Just trying to get back in that structure and break you off every time.
Uh-oh.
Pulling back, huh?
Yeah, he's wanting to pull a little bit.
Away he goes. You didn't touch him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He just got 8 too.
By what? Goliath?
I don't know.
Goliath or a shark?
I guess so. We're not gonna find out. I'm gonna vote we're not gonna find out. Well, dang it, man, I've never had a Goliath here. So I hook a snapper, and before I can get him up, I assume it's a Goliath, because you can tell it's just a slow, steady tug. He always goes right back into the wreck. A lot of these nearshore wrecks and reefs have Goliath grouper on them.
I mean,
and this is like, I'm not talking about a grouper, I'm talking about like a few 100-pound grouper. These dudes, mouths that big around, he'll eat anything on the reef. Then the next fish, I'm like, oh, I can see my snapper now, and he's coming up. And then all of a sudden, oh gosh, there's the
Goliath came up with him?
Ooh, yes, he's big. He confirmed his presence there.
Goliath
it's a big Goliath. Now I know I got some competition there. That red snapper does not know how lucky he is. Look like a Volkswagen coming up behind them.
Oh, a grouper. Got ourselves a grouper.
You know what's funny, Travis? A lot of times we complain about these red snappers because they're everywhere. Like, we catch them all year long. But I'll tell you what, on this light tackle, they're a great fight. And I certainly think we could have a little more season dates added to our snapper season.
Oh, by far.
But I would rather err on the side of us having too many of them than not enough.
Literally first drop, hooked up, hooked up, hooked up, hooked up, hooked up. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So now that we've done this,
I say we ride back down the beach and maybe we'll find one to bite on the way home. Me and Travis are not gonna come out here on this beach and not catch some redfish. Oh, I just got bit.
nice, double.
Redfish crazy, baby.
Chasing the Sun's been brought to you by Native Eyewear, built for the backcountry. Pirates Cove Marina, you enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest. Humminbird, simply, clearly, better. Minn Kota. And by Visit Panama City Beach, real fun beach. If you're visiting Panama City Beach and want to try fishing the Gulf without renting a boat or hiring a guide, then Pier Fishing is a great way to get started.
All right, so we're here with Sam Patrick, and he's one of our local pier authorities in Panama City Beach. Generally speaking, what are some species that people could come here and expect to see?
Okay, most people don't fish year-round, like you say. They're seasonal fishermen. We're coming into the spring run of the fish now. The pompano should be coming in. We have red drum in and out, black drum in and out, sheephead around. The Spanish have started coming in, and that's an easy fish for a visiting angler to catch. And the Spanish are not real discriminating. If they're here, they're going to hit, and you can easily catch more than enough for your meal if you want to have them, or just for the fun of it.
Sam was saying is there's actually stores here at the base of the pier. So if you're not exactly sure what you want to target, and if you can't find Sam to ask him what the hot bite is, usually you can stop by at the base of the pier by the tackle stores, and they'll, I'm sure, have whatever the fish are biting at the time.
They have everything you need in stock, and they're right here to see what the catch is and what has been happening recently, so they can make suggestions to make your day more pleasurable.
So there you go. Come down here to the pier, rent your rod and reel if you don't have one with you, and come out here and catch some.
That's right.
Guess where we're going?
Back to the beach. Come on, he's all over it. They got it! It's hard to explain what's so fun about sight fishing on that beach, but it's just different,
Sight fish from the deck.
Me and Travis are not gonna come out here on this beach and not catch some redfish.
That's true story.
It is a somewhat technical style of fishing, which gives you a higher feeling of accomplishment when it works.
That is a beach red. See how blonde he is? Little blue tail juvenile.
We will not be denied our redfish.
How about that? On the beach. All right, let's do it again.
Is that redfish swimming right beside us right here? Right up towards the beach.
What we got here? Group of something swimming away from us, see him?
He's along, there's a whole school of something right behind us. So me and Travis are always so competitive when we're on the water. That's all bluefish up there. There's a redfish going under the front of the boat right here.
Right there.
Oh. No, you got a red.
I got a red too, in the bluefish.
So you can tell when we get that little competitive edge, there's a reason for it. It's because we're doing something that's hard for us to do, which is what makes it more fun.
Oh, professional release. I'm okay with that. That was a redfish.
And all of a sudden, it's every man for himself.
Sir.
Hey, Travis, hey, grab me another lure or whatever. You're like, nah. All right, I'm gonna go throw out a fish.
There's one in your pocket.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Got
catch
one
a
with
buddy.
him. Got one with him. See that one with him?
Yeah, I'm all over it.
And I got a bluefish, I'm sure.
I throw up there, he charges it. He gets right up to it. That's such a cool bite. But luckily for this guy, he knows he's getting let back. I see something going at you. He's on you. He's all over you. He got it. Look at that. Oh, I just got bit.
Nice, double. Not a tank.
Redfish crazy, baby. Well, I think mine's bigger, isn't it?
Yours is a little bigger. Thanks for the double, Justin. So we got our little pair of sight fish reds at the end of the day. They started eating.
I mean, it's amazing what a few hours difference. You get them to bite when we first got out here, and now we're catching them 2 at a time.
That was pretty cool.
Just one after another. The icing on the cake is always when we can double up. And that's exactly what we did.
Hard is fun. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth doing. You know, there's reward at the end of everything, and if it's harder, it's a bigger reward.
That's right.
Now the question here is, how fast we gonna ride home?
How fast you want to
We
ride
gonna go chill? Or we gonna cruise?
Let's go cruise. And we're riding the tower.
All right.
Even if we're not fishing anymore.
Well, I'm gonna sit my little
I'm
front
gonna-
perch
I
and
know.
chill.
The scenery to me is worth riding up there.
Oh, for sure.
And then, of course, if we see like a big wad of fish, I'm still gonna stop and catch one on the way back.